No, I'm not in back.
Oh, this is good stuff. Look how much I got here. Look at this. Just in there. It's good. Yeah, take it.
When I first started using drugs and alcohol, I was about 10, 11 years old. That was just with my brother and my older brother. I'd steal sips of his beer and stuff.
I was with these guys that I've been partying with for like months, and they were pouring alcohol down my throat. And the next day, I woke up and around noon, 1 o'clock, I started getting sick, but it was like black stuff.
When I was doing drugs, it just kind of made my life a living hell. Like at the time, I thought it was good and I thought I was doing better. I thought it was helping me, but it was just making me escape reality and not like deal with my problems.
I'm gonna be 18 soon, and like I started when I was 14. Like that's a lot of years that I've lost, that I've missed out on, that stuff I should have done. So
Here, man, have some of this. It'll make you feel good.
I'll try it once.
All right, there you go.
Drugs is not the answer. It's just an escape from reality, and you're gonna have to get back to reality one way or another.
I've also have harmed my body by cutting my wrist and stuff, or taking almost a whole bottle of Tylenol.
I was raped 4 times. I've been raped like 6 times my whole life, but I was raped 4 times on living on the street. Yeah, just having an addiction to drugs and needing a way to pay for it. So that's the easiest way to go. Like, know a bunch of people who are like 12 years old who used to go on the streets, and I wouldn't let them go on the tricks alone. I'd go with them, but I wouldn't do anything. I'm 14. I just turned 14 August 1st.
John, you okay? John? 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 You okay, John? John? Where's Greg? John's passed out in the bathroom.
Hey, chill out. You want a beer?
I've had friends that I know, and they turn to drugs, and they have ended up dead. Like, there's no 2 ways about it. It will and eventually catch up to you. Like, it happens, and it's not something that's a joke. It's real. That's about it. Like, I've seen people put in hospital, paralyzed, and worse,ly dead. Like, that's the worst I've seen.
Sometime during the evening, he undoubtedly passed out, and in a prone position, he threw up and aspirated or breathed in some of his own vomit, and it got into his lungs. It was a very close call. And John, I hope you appreciate the fact that you were very close to dying last night. If your friends had not discovered you when they did, you would have suffocated in your own vomit and died. And instead of being admitted and in this room on the way to a recovery, you'd be in our morgue.
I started in a school that was full of mostly well-to-do people. Really, no one had any worries. But I've seen people that just run away from that and end up becoming nothing, and they have nowhere to turn because their parents have said, we don't want to talk to you anymore. You've gone this way. We don't. And it's not good. If you have that choice to stay there and have that support, everybody needs their support.
I get along with my family. I've got a job. I feel better about myself and realize that I was stupid back then, and that was a stupid way to hide all my problems, Instead of just going and talking to someone, I just used the drugs and alcohol.
Don't do it. Like, that's just it. I never had anybody to tell me not to do drugs because I was just there with all the people who were doing drugs. And now I've just been like seeing people do drugs. I just like saying, wow, I was there. It's just like, it's not, you don't want to go through it. It's so hard. Like, it ruins your life. And it's so hard to get it back on track because you don't want to live like that forever.